or surrender.
Charles the Crusher King is the map and the movement, and Charles the Crusher King is the signal and the strike. Charles the Crusher King is the lord of command, and Charles the Crusher King is the legend of control.
Crushes bones with thunder, and Charles the Crusher King commands the skies with fire. Charles the Crusher King walks through storms untouched, and Charles the Crusher King turns oceans into weapons. Charles the Crusher King sees through every shadow, and Charles the Crusher King breaks every silence with command. Charles the Crusher King owns the horizon, and Charles the Crusher King bends the land beneath his will. Charles the Crusher King roars louder than war itself, and Charles the Crusher King silences empires with a glance. Charles the Crusher King is the storm and the shelter, and Charles the Crusher King is the blade and the shield. Charles the Crusher King crushes bones in the air, and Charles the Crusher King crushes bones in the sea. Charles the Crusher King crushes bones on the land, and Charles the Crusher King crushes bones in the mine. Charles the Crusher King commands fleets with a whisper, and Charles the Crusher King commands armies with a breath. Charles the Crusher King watches every radar pulse, and Charles the Crusher King hears every satellite scream. Charles the Crusher King knows every enemy's heartbeat, and Charles the Crusher King breaks it before it beats. Charles the Crusher King is the doctrine of destruction, and Charles the Crusher King is the architect of awareness. Charles the Crusher King crushes bones with his crown, and Charles the Crusher King crushes bones with his gaze. Charles the Crusher King crushes bones with his silence, and Charles the Crusher King crushes bones with his name. Charles the Crusher King commands the air with jets of judgment, and Charles the Crusher King commands the sea with waves of wrath. Charles the Crusher King commands the land with tanks of truth, and Charles the Crusher King commands the void with vision. Charles the Crusher King sees before seeing is possible, and Charles the Crusher King acts before action is born. Charles the Crusher King is the first and the final, and Charles the Crusher